speaking of the Super Bowl, I mean, I'm excited about that. I know we're USFL, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about the Super Bowl. I don't care.
Talking about the big boys.
Dude, so we got Matty Stafford, this dude proving himself. It's always been the Lions, and Joe Burrow taking his own cat team. I mean, the Bengals are essentially the Lions. They both, the Lions and the Bengals, they were like, I think, tied for the last playoff win. And now it's just the Lions and maybe the Redskins. I don't know. There's another one down there with us. Oh, sorry.
You mean the Commanders?
God. Oh, jeez. It's been too many years for me to even call them that name.
Dodging bullets, man. Like,
oh my God, it's one of those days. So anyway, Matty Stafford, Joe Burrow, and I'll say this before I even give a prediction. This is the most likable Super Bowl. I mean, usually, I'm a Lions fan. Well, maybe not for everybody. But I'll say this. Okay. As a Lions fan, usually I watch the Super Bowl, and it always comes down to I root against whoever I hate the most, right? And so I'm like, okay. But I don't really have that here because, again, Matty Stafford was my boy, the bionic quarterback. I mean, he was broken and rebuilt at least 3 times in his tenure in Detroit and barely missed any games. Came over to L.A., proved that it was the Detroit Lions the whole time. I mean, I'll tell you this. If he would have lost that game, if he would have lost that first playoff game, every story this summer would have been, well, can Matty Stafford win a playoff game? We thought it was the Lions. Well, he didn't do it. This dude got to the Super Bowl his first year without a different team. And then on the flip side, you got Joe Burrow, a rookie in the Super Bowl. What?
A team I have said in other shows I thought was a year early, and I still am amazed that they got to this point. And the way they did it, I guess, as we're talking, going into my NFL mindset, just you come from behind for the second time against Kansas City. You lose the coin toss after coming from behind, which has been in the history of the playoffs. It's a 10-1, 10 wins to 1 loss. Is how many out of the 11 times it's happened. It's a kill shot.
Yeah.
And Joe Burrow even showed it and has said it. They thought they were out. Mm-hmm. And you get an interception. You basically grind out a few first downs, and your cocky rookie kicker comes in after basically doing it last week and does it again.
I know.
And now you're here. And now I'm just like, I don't know what to think about it anymore because I had the Rams as like borderline, if not pegged, to get to the Super Bowl. This team just says, screw it. We're doing it anyway.
Right. And I mean, they're pretty evenly stacked. I mean, the Rams have some problems on defense that they need to address. They need to really focus on some of those gaps. But man, I mean, Matty Stafford is the comeback kid. And I feel like they could, if presented with like 38-3, they could come back. They could outdo Tom Brady in the Patriots Atlanta game. Right, because Matt Stafford, we saw that 2 weeks ago with that comeback, running down the field. Come on, guys, come on. Which the ref never touched the ball. Hold on here real quick. The ref never touched the ball in that game. After that Dallas game, I'm amazed. I'm amazed every day that now every Cowboy fan is saying, hey, wait a minute. What about Matt Stafford and that ball? They ran down. So if you didn't know, everybody laugh at the Cowboys.
Oh, of course.
That's what you get. The refs, they just didn't even like you because they let Matty Stafford get away with it. But anyway, I think Matt Stafford's going to get it done. Joe Burrow, I mean, it's amazing to see that he's got to a Super Bowl his rookie year. I mean, I would say he probably needs more time, but I could be wrong. I mean, this game could go either way in my book. But who I want to win, I want the Rams to win just so Matty Stafford could go out there bionic quarterback style. Now, I mean, who are you taking though? I mean, it's hard for me.
Oh man, I'm kind of like doubting myself with the pick because I've been going against the Bengals this whole time, and I'm still going to do it just because the Rams went all in. Okay, I'm just going to put it that way. Yeah, it looked like a bit of a misstep after they put that tweet out. They lost 3 in a row, but they did go all in. They have the pieces that are working in harmony right now. It's a mostly healthy roster. And I don't see it. I think this is like almost a manifest destiny type of deal. Like the Rams were wanting to be here. I mean, think about it. They got that new stadium and St. Louisans know very much how this is like, we have to prove this is going to work, guys. We overspent on the stadium by $3 billion. We left town. We lost the lawsuit that we had to settle for almost $1 billion with St. Louis. Let's get a win.
Right.
And so they were going to be here. Like hell or high water, they were going to drag this team here in some way, shape, or form. And I think that's just what's going to happen. I know this isn't entirely that level, but to me, I get the vibes of like an 07 Patriots taking on like a Giants here. Not because it's undefeated, because the Rams aren't, but because it's like everything's stacked this way to where the Rams and the NFL want to see this, I think.
Right.
You know, in general. And then you'll have the Bengals who are like, we shouldn't be here. We got here and we've made it work. We're going to make it keep working. I think this time, though, the Rams pull it off. They're going to get this W.
I mean, they better hope.
Too much. This is like, in NBA terms, there's too much stacked talent on the other side for it to fail.
Right.
That's the thing. I think that the Bengals are going to be around for a while. They came here. I'm going to say it again, and I'll eat crow even more than I did last week. They're a year early to me. They got here. Burrow is a year early. The fact Jamar Chase came on this way, T. Higgins, that's all I got. But it's going to be a fun game. Give me the Rams. I'm leaving all those cards on the table, and this is the first show I'm doing a pick on. So the rest of the shows I'm on, including like, for example, I do Belly Up Sports, and we're going to do a pregame show. That pick's staying. It ain't going away.
It better.
I don't back off on picks.
Good.
I don't do it. If I say it on a show, it sticks on a show.
That's what you say until the alert comes out tomorrow. Matty Stafford, broken shoulder. You're like, oh, change the pick.
Let me check here again.
Yeah.
Oh, hell. Guess I'm changing it now.
People will be watching this tomorrow and your lips will be moving. I pick the Bengals just over and over again in computer voice. I pick the Bengals.
Can our editor edit that out, please?
Anyway, it's going to be a fun game. I'm excited for it.
Should be a good one.
I'm looking forward to eating too much stuff. And, I mean, just another point on the Rams. They better hope they win because beyond all the money, beyond all the lawsuits, beyond all the stadium, whatever, blah, 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 dude, they have I don't think they have a first-round draft pick until 2024.
Yep.
And beyond that, they even gave away draft picks into the other rounds as well. I know the Lions got like a good chunk of those, but they were the Broncos got some for Von Miller, and I think they handed out. They were just handing them out like candy. Take them. We want to win now. Doesn't always work that way, but I think it might work that way this time. But either way, that's our takes. Hopefully, let us know down in the comments though. We want to hear, who do you think's going to win it? What quarterback?
Why not? Football's football.
Yeah.
You know, I know you're going to be watching the Super Bowl. It's the biggest event it's the biggest television event of the year, and it's one of the biggest social events during the year. I imagine most of us on here will be watching the game anyway. So I would love to hear your picks too. Same, just like Stefan. You know, should be a good one, man. And like I said, we'll get hope. The thing is, USFL stuff's got to be there too. Like I said, the signs are pointing there. We're going to get the same excitement for that as well as getting to watch what should be a good game.
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to it.
I know people usually look forward to Super Bowl ads every year. The last couple of years, they've been a little soft. I'm looking forward to a USFL promo ad, something. We don't know if it's coming, but we're hoping.